Hello everyone. In this Power BI lecture, we will start with row label security. So let's first understand what is row label security. Then we will see how to set up row label security in Power BI. So row label security in Power BI provides access to the rows based on the rules assigned to users. This also allows us to restrict the data access for specific user by applying filter at the row level across multiple tables in datasets. We can create multiple security roles based on a specific requirement. You can see an example for the row label security. For example, we have a salespeople working across different regions in the country. For example, Ron, who works on the East region, can only access the sales report for the East region. So to achieve this, we can use the row label security. Now let's move forward to the Power BI and see how we can set up the row label security. Except the last column, this is the sales column in Power BI. Okay, so this column is the calculated column. If I will show you, this column calculates based on the product category. If the product category is electronics, then it will provide 1. If the sales is the sales product category is home and kitchen, then it will provide 2. And if the product category is book, then it will provide the ID as 3. So it is providing a ID to each product category. Now, based on the ID, I have created some users. So these users having the particular department. For example, they have electronics department or home and kitchen department. Only those people can see their sales and profit discount and how much it is costs, margin, whatever in the report they can see based on their product category. So for this, I have created this table using the enter data functionality, which is available in the home data. You can click on the enter data functionality and you can create this table. So in this table, I have provided the username, which is the user principal name. And here I have provided the user email. So this is, and here I have provided the ID product category. When this user will log in with this email ID, haripriya@tsinfotechnology.microsoft.com, then that user can access only the ID product 1 and 3. So what is that ID product 1 and 3? It is the books. Product 3 is the book and product 1 is the electronics. And when the user will log in with the TSInfo admin come, then that user can access the product category sales profit data from home and kitchen. So now let's see how we can do this using row level security. So for this, I will go to so I have created one visual. Okay. In this visual, I am added product category by sum of profit. If the Haripriya will log in, then she can see electronics and books. Okay. And if the TSInfo admin user will log in, then he or she will can see home and kitchen, right? So now to create the security roles, we can go to the manage roles. Okay. In the modeling tab, you can go to the managing roles, and from here you can provide the user role. You can create a roles by clicking on the new button. Okay. Now the new role get created and you can rename this role. Okay. And then you can select the table based on that. So in this case, we will select the table where our user name, email are there. Just click on filter data. From here, just select the table. And from here, you just select the user email equals to. Now you can switch to DAX editor. You can see user email. Now write the user principal name function. So this function will return the current user principal name. And one thing I will tell you. So user principal name is coming from Active Azure directory. Okay. Now if I will save this one, our security applied role changes, right? So similarly, we can create user roles. So I have already created the user role. So I will delete this one and I will go to the this one. So here I will remove this part. So here I have created the user. Okay, now I will save this one. Now I will close it. Okay. So view as roles. So we can go to the view as and we can use user. Then it will return nothing because if I will add one card visual and I will use the current user, let's remove the sum of profit. I'll use the current user and you can see the current user principal name. This is a measure basically, which you can see. I have used current user is equal to user principal name, which I have used in the manage roles. When the user principal name basically returns your device ID in the Power BI desktop, and if you'll go to the Power BI service, it will return your user principal name, which is there in Azure Active Directory. Okay, so don't get confused. So for this, I have written that formula or formula so that we can check the whether it is working or not. Okay. Now let's change little bit our roles. For example, our table. So here I will not take user email. I will take username and I will write here username. Okay. Now if I will save, it will not show any error. Now we can close this one. Okay, now if I will go to the view as, you can see here, if I will click on user and I will click on OK, you can see electronics and books. Because Power BI desktop will check the Haripriya is equal to her. So if you'll see, my username is this one. Okay. Now we have created the role, right? Now we need to publish this to Power BI service so we can share our report and the role we need to in the role we need to add the members, those who want to see the report. Okay, based on the roles they can access the data. So for this I need to change one more time. I will go back to the user email, save it. Okay, now we will close the manage roles. Okay, so now we will stop viewing. Now you can go to the home tab and you can publish the report to the Power BI service. As I have already published the report to Power BI service, I will take you to the Power BI service. So this is the Power BI service. From here, I have gone to the workspace, and from here, I have published my report to this workspace. So I have opened this workspace over here. You can see here, and this is the report, and this is the semantic model. Okay. So now you click on the semantic model and click on the security. This will open the row label security option, which is available basically in Power BI service. In Power BI desktop, you have to manage the roles, which roles you want to give to which user. And in the row label security, once you we will add the members to the roles. Okay, don't get confused what we are doing in Power BI desktop and Power BI service. Power BI desktop we are creating roles. Okay, and in Power BI service in the role label security we are providing the members to the roles, those members who can access this Power BI report and they can see the data, how much we want them to see based on their roles and so now let's add some of the roles. For example, here I will add Haripriya. Okay, so you can see the Haripriya Dal. Now I will click on add and you can see here one member is added. Okay, similarly I will add TSInfo admin because there I have provided the roles for these two members. Okay, I will click on add and then I will click on save. Okay, now you can test the role. Now to test as role, we will click on the more option, then click on the test as role. Okay, it will open the Power BI report. And you can see as my login user is Haripriya at the rate TSInfo Technology. for me, the data I can access is electronics and books. Now, if I will select here, you can see user 2. So, if I will select any person, like for example, I will add Vijay Kumar Sahu. Okay, I will apply. We can say the visual contains restricted data. Okay, now let's go back. Let me add here. Let's say what will happen. Here I will add Vijay Kumar Sahu and I will click on add and then I will click on save. Now I will click on test as role. So current user is now Haripriya and I will provide Vijay Kumar Sahu and I will click on apply. Do you think the user will see the data? Why not? Because so here you cannot see the Vijay Kumar's email ID, right? If you can see the Vijay Kumar's email ID, then you can see the data. For example, let me add Vijay Kumar. I will edit the query and it will open Power Query Editor. And from here, I will add. So now you can see I have edited this table. I have added Vijay's user email and I have given the product categories one, that is electronics. Okay. Now click on OK and close and apply. Now just publish the data one more time. So that error is coming due to our relationship, because our relationship before it is many to one relationship, and our product ID category in the table or users table, it is before it is unique. Now we have duplicate value, that is one in my ID. If you can see here, we have the duplicate ID. So I have changed the relationship to many relationship. So now it is working fine. Now we will publish this report. Okay, save. So now so select Power BI course and select replace. So now our report is published successfully. Now we will go to the Power BI service and we will check there. So now I refresh the page and you can see it is showing electronics and books. Now I will add one select person. If I will select Vijay Kumar Sahu and I will apply, it is showing electronics. For example, I have shared this report to the TSInfo admin user. So for this, I will click on back to OK. Now I will go to the Power BI workspace. From here, you can share. Okay. Just provide the TSInfo admin user. Just provide the user whom you want to share and which have the role you have provided. So I have provided this user the role. Okay. So now I will go to the TSInfo admin Power BI. So I logged in as TSInfo admin. You can see here it is TSInfo admin. Okay, in Power BI, and you can see here I have just go to the my workspace. Okay, from where I got this one. When you share the with the other user, they will get an email from here. You can click on open this report. It will open the report and then you can go to the my workspace. From here you can just open your report. So I click on that link and then you can see it is showing sum of profit by product category home and kitchen. Okay, the login user is TSInfo admin. So this is how we can apply row label security to the Power BI. That's all for today. We will see you on next video. Thank you so much.